It's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is September 28th, 2018, and man, I gotta give a shout out to my man, Make YouTube Great Again. Yo, you making YouTube real great with this song request right here, bro. Eminem, Not Alike, off his new album. He says it. He referenced Bitcoin. Actually, Royce the 5'9" referenced it. A lot of Detroit rappers been referencing Bitcoin lately. Big Sean, Eminem, some local rappers as well. You guys may not know. They must be all listening to Crypto Blood. But what's going on? Hope you guys are doing very good today, or very nice, I should say. Today we're going to be looking at Tom Lee's out in the news again. This guy, man, if you guys don't know, or if I have to refresh your memory, this guy Tom Lee was a perma bull all the way through, like up to the crash, and then like all the way through he was buying into the dips on the way down in 2008. This, I don't really take him too seriously, to be honest with you, and now he's in the crypto industry making these bold statements, and this is not the first one. This is not the first one. He's saying that Ethereum will be at $1,900 by the end of 2019. I ain't with it, but I'm curious to see what he's got to say about that. The second thing is a broker has been seized by the SEC. OneBroker is the name of it. We're going to take a look at what happened with them. BTCE was one earlier this year, and I think there's been even more than just these two, but this is a big one, and we're going to take a look at that article and check out what the cartel, the government is doing now in this space. See, that's why it's good to have decentralization. We got to get there, people. We're so early in the game, but we got to strive towards decentralized exchanges and such. But first, let's look at that market cap. We're currently at $224 billion. Had a huge pop a few hours ago, and Bitcoin's dominance has dropped 51%. Looking good. We're looking to take out that last high, 2 to the left, 2 to the right area, and we can take a look at that right now. As you can see, currently we're looking to chase that 6,800 area. We got to get above there, people. Hopefully we don't fail. That is the next area to test. So by the time you guys see this video, we may have blown through that. But again, anything below 6,850 is a no-go. I'm not bullish until we get back above that area, because that was a great area of resistance, as you can see right here, and we blew through it there. That was a nice reaction, and we bounced off the back of it and slammed down to the downside when we were coming back down. So if we get above there, next target 7,300. Bam, right there. This is on Bitstamp, so the numbers may be different depending on which chart you are looking at. The first article though, out of Cointelegraph, Tom Lee, Ethereum will rally strongly up to 1,900 by the end of 2019. Where does this guy get this stuff? Like, technically speaking, it should be, from a technical standpoint, heading lower, just because in the future you'll be able to move tokens and coins on the Ethereum blockchain without using ETH as the gas. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm about 90% sure Ethereum won't be at 1,900, and I'll make sure I mark this and replay this at the end of 2019. But major altcoin Ethereum is about to see a trend reversal and rally strongly up to 1,900 per token by the end of 2019, according to Fundstrat head of research Tom Lee, as Bloomberg reported on September 27. In a note to clients of Fundstrat Global Advisors, Lee noted the overall negative sentiment on the Ethereum market, which he says will be basis for its strong rebound in the near future. In his prediction, Lee has referenced the historical performance of Ethereum, citing that the times when the altcoin underperformed peers by 2 standard deviations, the price trend saw a subsequent reverse. But he's going off of, I think where I have the issue is he's going off of, first, very small data sets. A year or two is not a long time. Secondly, I don't know if he's taking in consideration all of the technical things that are going on with Ethereum. I think he's just looking at it from a price perspective. a price action perspective. The article goes on to say here, in his prediction, Lee has referenced historical performance of ETH. Lee goes on to say here, he concluded that Ethereum will reach 1900 by the end of 2019, a price point that is at least 40% higher than Ethereum's all-time high of 1349, recorded on January 13, 2018. The price of Ethereum is $230 at press time, meaning that the altcoin's price will surge a whopping 726% by the end of the year, according to Lee. The article goes on to say here, in July, Lee reiterated his bull position in regard to major cryptocurrency Bitcoin, claiming that the cryptocurrency could trade between 22 and 25,000 by the end of this year. Most recently, the crypto analyst concluded that Bitcoin could end the year explosively higher, citing a correlation between Bitcoin and emerging markets. The article finishes up by saying, after surging to above 1,300 in early 2018, Ethereum has seen a massive decline, with the current price amounting to just 17% of its all-time high. Ripple has twice overtaken Ethereum in terms of market capitalization in September. Well, what do you guys think? Again, like I said, I think he's making the mistake of looking at solely price and not looking at some of the technical aspects that will hold Ethereum back, in my opinion, as we see these, again, third generation blockchains really start taking market share. Your EOSs, your Trons, your Quantums, I always forget to mention Quantum, and even Cardano, if they can get things rolling. So you guys let me know though what your thoughts. Is Tom Lee on crack, or is he on track? Let me know your thoughts and we'll talk about it in the comments below. Second article is out of Ethereum World News. SEC and CFTC hits OneBroker crypto platform with charges. Investors worried. It says American regulator strikes OneBroker crypto platform with legal charges, website seized. On Wednesday afternoon, many investors in this industry were caught off guard as the American Securities and Exchange Commission, who has begun to take a growing role in the cryptocurrency asset space, revealed that it had charged OnePool Ltd, known as OneBroker, to cryptocurrency investors. Per an official release from the heavy-handed regulator body, the SEC has charged the startup, along with its Austria-based CEO, for allegedly violating the federal securities law in connection with securities-based swaps funded with Bitcoins. Elaborating on the reasons behind the charge, the SEC release explained that Patrick Bruner had allowed American investors to purchase and sell securities-based swaps without meeting the discretionary investment thresholds required by the federal securities law. Moreover, it was also noted that the SEC also believes that the platform was fraudulently issuing the swaps and didn't even have the permission to legally trade security-based swaps on any international or national exchange. The director of the SEC Fort Worth regional office said the SEC protects U.S. investors across a variety of platforms, regardless of the type of currency used in the transaction. International companies that transact with the U.S. investors can not circumvent compliance with the federal securities law by using cryptocurrencies. Wow. In this case, SEC and the CFTC are reportedly seeking permanent injunctions along with legal and financial penalties to be placed upon OneBroker. As later revealed by Alex Kruger, an Argentinian New York-based cryptocurrency analyst, the FBI had actually seized the domain of the charged platform in a likely coordinated strike from leading governmental agencies. There you go there. This is crazy. Although the site has seemingly come back online, it still appears that the Marshall Islands registered cryptocurrency startup is still being closely monitored. Evidently, following the release of this rather unexpected announcement, many investors, industry leaders, and commentators and firms took to social media platforms to convey their thoughts on this subject, which is a blow to the budding industry. Blue Protocol, a lesser known yet well-established cryptocurrency security startup, took to its official Twitter account to reveal that it had inside sources who claim that OneBroker isn't the only exchange that is going to see SEC enforcement shortly. Not revealing the source who gave them the aforementioned tidbit of information, Blue, which has become recognized for their anti-centralized exchange standpoint, adding that centralized exchanges aren't the optimal location to store crypto assets due to regulatory uncertainty and the questionable manner in which some of these exchanges act. While some brushed off the startup's claims as unwarranted FUD, many fear that this could be just the start of crackdowns across this industry, which is still fragile to say the least. The aforementioned Argentinian cryptocurrency commenter explained that many non-US exchanges are at risk and that exchanges going down could represent a temporary black swan event. Interesting, man. This is true. We could really see some death blows here as far as the SEC or CFTC coming after, Binance or who knows. So you just got to be very careful. Again, these centralized exchanges do hold some risk, especially with this U.S. agencies, man. They just think they can just go all across the world, and not that they think they do. It's just sad, man. I don't know. You guys let me know. We really need decentralization sooner than later. I know we're still having, issues with liquidity with a lot of these decentralized exchanges, but over time, in the next couple of years, I think you're going to really see that. But they'll still come after those decentralized exchanges, believe me. So they're going to have to be set up on networks like Substratum or on Tor or something, where even the domain names and such can't be touched by these governmental agencies. So you guys let me know, who's next? Do you fear any of the major exchanges being hit hard? Binance did move around a bit. Now they're in the Cayman Islands or somewhere down there, Malta or somewhere down in the islands. So hey, I don't know, man, but I tell you, if they do come after a major exchange like a Binance, it's going to be some problems. There are definitely going to be some problems. The market did not react negatively to this OneBroker, but man, I definitely think that could be a black swan for cryptocurrencies if a major one goes down. Not a U.S. exchange, but one that's outside the U.S. that U.S. citizens use on a regular basis. So just be careful, look out, and let me know your thoughts. Which one do you think could be next? This is worrisome for sure. It's your boy Crypto Blood. We're gonna rock out to this Eminem. D-Town stand up. Holla.